Hey, my name's James Nicholson and welcome to my YouTube channel. Now in this video, there's an imminent property market crash. Some of you would say it's already here. So for those of you waiting and wanting to buy a property at a below market value price, when should you be pulling the trigger and when should you be investing? Because you don't want to be buying if it's going to go down even more, right? Well, watch this video to the end and we're going to cover all of that. I'm going to talk about some deals that I'm doing at the moment as well. And so it'll give you a little insight into my thoughts on that. So while you're here, make sure that you subscribe to the channel and hit the bell notification. 70,000 of you wonderful people are watching this channel every single month. Half of you aren't subscribed. And so make sure that you subscribe to the channel and hit the bell. And while you're here as well, obliterate that like button, guys. Go on, do it right now. Smash the like button, because that really helps me with the YouTube algorithm. And it's a nice thing to do. So do that right now. So when should you buy? I personally, just in case you ever are wondering who replies to the comments, I actually reply to all the comments on this channel. It takes a long time. And so any questions or comments, do comment below and I'll respond to you. But here's the thing, there's a lot of people commenting and saying they're going to wait for the market to crash fully and then they're going to dive in, when there are some deals coming on the market right now. Now, over the last few years, we started this channel because we're building a property portfolio for my two girls. I've got George, who's 22, Emily, who's 2. We've got a couple of properties for them already. We did a deal in Doncaster, we did a deal in Dorking, and it's been a little slower because there wasn't lots of good deals that were stacking up. For the last few years, good deals just went very, very quickly. They were very competitive. In fact, some properties, when there were viewings, they might have 20 people viewing a house. I don't want to get involved in that kind of stuff because it's very hard to add value. So when I'm looking for deals, I'm looking for something that I can add value to that property. I mean, for example, refurbishing the property, putting a new kitchen in, putting a new bathroom in, maybe an extension, making it look nice when it doesn't look great. Those are the sorts of things that we're looking to do. And there wasn't tons of those on the market because they were going very quickly. People were cash rich and interest rates were very, very low. Now things have changed. Now there's a few reasons why things have changed, and it's not just all interest rates. One of the biggest problems, which was going to happen regardless of what happened in the market, so regardless of interest rates, they could have stayed at 0%. Lots of landlords were going to leave because of something called Section 24. And that's where you now get taxed on the gross rent. So let's say you get £1,000 in rent. Your mortgage is 500 quid. So you're making 500 quid profit. That's your profit there. Now, you're now getting taxed on this amount here, whereas historically, you would only get taxed on your profit over here. It's a much smaller amount that you were getting taxed on. And so the tax was affordable. Now you get taxed on the gross amount. There's no business like that in the world. Any other business, like a petrol station, a fish and chip shop, a plumber, they get taxed on the profits of the business, not the turnover. And this is a big problem for landlords. So landlords could easily be a higher rate tax earner. So what that means is that they might have, for example, as a high rate tax earner, nearly 50% tax. So they're going to pay they get £1,000 in rent, pay tax on that, 500 quid, pay mortgage on that 500 quid, and they're going to end up with zero, right? They're going to end up with zero on that property. That's not where they want to be, is it? And so those types of people are looking to get out of the market. Now, the problem with that is that the issue that they've got is that there isn't a lot of buyers in the market at the moment. With interest rates soaring, with all these issues that we've got, there isn't tons of buyers, and that is a bad scenario to be in. So those landlords are looking to get rid of their properties, and there's some great deals in the market in that kind of deal, right? Now, other types of deals that are in the market that you can get already is probate deals. So I'm looking at a probate deal at the moment. In fact, while I'm recording this, I was a little bit distracted there. The agent was calling. And so a probate deal is where, unfortunately, someone passes away. And as a flat that someone was looking to sell is off market at the moment, but it's worth maybe 200 grand. They want 140 for a quick sale. They're struggling with it at that price even. So I think it's probably going to sell for around 130. And the reason they want that is just they want the cash. They just want to get the cash and get on with their lives and invest it, spend it on holidays, buy cars. I don't know what they want to do, but they're not investors. And so all that's important to them is getting the money out and having that option. Now, there's also other people that are in property deals that are just struggling with where they're at. And we're looking at one up north at the moment, and I'm hoping to get some videos in this property. Now, this is 2 properties together, and one side of it is a 4-bedroom HMO, and it's on the same title, so it'll all be sold as one. The other side used to be a retail unit. It was a post office with a flat above it. They've got planning permission to turn that into 3 different flats, and there's a little bit of land next to it which has planning permission to build a house. Now, for all of this, that person is looking to sell it for £120,000. That's crazy, right? So for £120,000, you get a 4-bedroom HMO that's already running. You get 3 flats that are half built. They've run out of money, and you get a bit of land that has planning permission on it to build a house as and when you do that. Now, you could sell that little parcel of land off. You could do whatever you want with that. But the point here is that people are giving great deals out there. It's just a case of finding them. Now, that deal wouldn't have existed 6 months or a year ago. It would have probably sold for 180 grand. But this person just wants to get out the market. They want to do other things, and they don't want to service the debt. So the debt on that property is £120,000. That's what they're willing to take on it. That loses them all the money they've spent on building work. That loses them their deposit. It's not great for them, a great scenario, but if they can get rid of that 120 grand debt, which is stressing them out, they're not an experienced investor, they bit off more than they can chew, then that's a win-win for me. It's a win-win for them as well. And so when would I buy that? Well, I wouldn't wait for the market to crash, because that's a good deal today. You can see that's a good deal. A plot of land with building, planning permission, a 4-bedroom HMO and 3 flats for 120 grand for all of it. For all of it. That's absolutely crazy cheap, right? The market is not going to crash lower than that. I can tell you that for 100% certainty. So this is what we've got to look at as investors. What is out there? Because there are some fantastic deals. There are landlords that want to sell fast. There are people that want to sell before the market goes down anymore. And you can go and swoop some great deals out there today. You don't have to wait for the market to recover. What I wouldn't be doing is buying new build properties. I'd only be investing in stuff that I can add value. So a building site that's half done, I can add value to it because I can finish it. I can add value to the building plot by building the house. I can add value to the HMO by bringing it up to a higher standard. These things matter, and that's what I want you to be considering more than where the market is going to end up. A great deal today is a great deal every day. So go out and have a look what's there, because there are really are some good deals coming out now with some people that just want to sell fast.